Good morning, scholars, and welcome to another awesome week at learning here at Virtual Global. Give me 1 second to share my screen. All right, so for this global studies lesson, 1 second. All right, our global studies topic for this week is goods and services. Our standard states a community requires the interdependence of many people performing a variety of jobs and services to provide basic needs and wants. Our objective for this week states that I can explain that there are differences between goods and services by providing examples of goods and services by the end of this lesson. So let's get started. All right, so here is the anchor chart that we will use for this lesson. At the top of the anchor chart, it says, I am a consumer. A consumer is a person who uses goods and services. So we are all consumers. On this side of the chart, we have the goods. Goods are something that has been made or grown. So, like some examples of goods are clothes, food, electronics, and toys. We all have at least something on that side of the list for goods. On the other side of the list is services. Services are jobs people do to help other people. So, something that you may not be able to do, you may know a friend that does that thing well. Examples of services are a barber, cleaning, doctor, and teachers. So for cleaning, maybe someone you know has hired a maid, or you ask someone to come clean out your car for you or clean out your house for you. Those types of things are services. And then over here, we just have the definition of consumer, goods, and services that we already went over in the anchor chart. So let's keep going. So this says, be on the lookout. And here is our video right here.
Today we are going to learn about goods and services, what goods and services are, and how to tell the difference. The first thing we need to understand is that everything you buy is either a good or a service. A good is something you can touch with your hands, like a skateboard. A skateboard is a good. It's something you can buy and you can touch with your hands. Now, a service is a job you pay someone else to do. A great example of that is painting a house. Painting a house is a service. It's a job you pay someone else to do. So, a good is something you can touch with your hands, and a service is a job you pay someone else to do. Let's look at some more examples. A car is a good. It's something you can touch. A car wash is a service. It's something you pay someone else to do. If you were to buy a roll of carpet, that is a good. It's something you can touch. But laying carpet is a service. When it gets installed, that is a service. Last example, a pair of shoes is a good. If you bought shoes, that's a good. That's something you can touch. But if your shoes break, the shoe repair is a service. It's a job that you pay someone else to do. Everything we buy is either a good, something we can touch with our hands, or a service, a job we pay someone else to do. let's give you a try. Help us figure out if it is a good or a service. We're going to do a little game that we call at Homeschool Pop, good or service. We're going to show you a picture, and you're going to tell us whether you think it's a good or a service. Here's our first one. Bread. Bread is it a good or a service? Yeah, bread is a good. It's something you can touch.
Good job if you got it right.
Try this one. Baking a cake. Baking a cake is you know which one? It's a service. It's a job you pay someone else to do.
Good job.
What about this one? A medical checkup. A medical checkup is it a good or a service?
What do you think?
Yeah, it's a service. It's a job you pay someone else to do.
Good job.
What about this one? A bicycle. A bicycle is
Which one?
yeah, it's a good. It's something that you buy that you can actually touch. Good job. We all like this one. Pizza delivery is do you know which one it is? It's a service. It's a job you pay someone else to do.
Correct.
Here's our last one. A pizza is we had to do this after the pizza delivery. What is a pizza? A pizza is good. It's something that you buy that you can actually touch.
Awesome job, scholars. Awesome job. Now we are going to go back to our PowerPoint and finish up here. So you did an awesome job pointing out the goods and services in that video. That was just a little quiz that we were doing together. Awesome job. Here is a preview of the weekly assignments. These are what the worksheets look like in their titles. So economic terms, where you decide if an object or if it's a service or a good. And then we have goods versus services, another worksheet. And to wrap it all up, our standard again states that a community requires the interdependence of many people performing a variety of jobs and services to provide basic needs and wants. Our objectives more specifically state, I can explain that there are differences between goods and services by providing examples of goods and services by the end of the lesson. Reminder that consumers are people who use goods and services. Goods are things that you can touch, and services are jobs you pay someone else to do. This is our wrap up, and I hope that you all have an awesome week on purpose, and I can't wait to see you next time.